is Ifeami Andrew, and quickly let's get on to the Nation newspaper before we go to take your messages. Federal government reverses 18-year age limit for admission. That's on the Nation. Tinubu released minors on compassionate grounds. Shetima, should it have even gotten to the level it got to? Why did the compassion not come in from the very start? The moment you saw that they were minors, that would have been what was going to happen. And in the manner in which they've been treated now, who looks at that? Maritime security, Navy deploys 5 warships, choppers. U.S. poll, voting suspended at 5 locations in Georgia's DeKalb County. Nigeria, ECOWAS to improve energy data methods. All of these you would find on the Nation newspaper. Remember that we are live on Facebook. Yep, for those who want to watch, I encourage you to. For some people that would say, "Oh, we don't have good network. I can't hear you properly. We don't get the signal clearly where I am." You can go on Facebook, and that solves all the problems. So you don't miss anything on the Morning Crossfire. We're streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Okay, that's the handle. Just go there, scroll down, like the page. You see the live stream, newspaper review on the Morning Crossfire. And then you see me on your screen. That's all. So go join the conversation. Drop your comments. Please ensure that the comments are short and straight to the point. Okay, thank you. Now quickly to some messages on Facebook. That's where we start. Let's start with Facebook. This one says from Larry Spiff, good morning. Our governor's gift to places of worship in our state is better than donating a state's money to other states and for political gains. The national grid collapsing is not new. After all, the economy has also collapsed a long time ago. Thank God Ability says those criticizing the governor for donating monies to OPM Church, where they in Togo that was really fast, so unfortunately I couldn't get it. Stephen Igbikis, just few more states and Donald Trump is good to go. Congratulations to him. And on the lawyer criticism of the governor giving out donations, you should look at what donations were given for. Christian Williams says the continued collapse of national grid for me is as a result of no technical know-how in the system. Somebody said something to me yesterday when it happened, because we had power, all right, and then the way the power went, like, when they take light, let me put it in our local palace, right? Like, so power tripped. The way it tripped, my friend, he just said, grid don't collapse. Like, this one is not the normal way they take their light. This light, when they take, grid don't collapse. And then we saw something online, and they made a few calls and confirmed that yes, it had just happened again. And he says, this grid, when they collapse, is it that the grid is always drinking alcohol or something? Why is it collapsing? All right, goodness me. But we're waiting for the TCN to let us know what's going on. Lorenzo Delight says, funny enough, we had a conversation around this just yesterday. Incessant grid collapse is very embarrassing to us. National grid collapses again, now like the falling and rising of the sun. Come on, guys. You're being too comic right now. Blessed Dollar says, police should not deny attack or shooting sporadically in the Korea Secretariat because of one person's interest. Police should just be neutral. This one says, we've lost count of how many times the national grid has collapsed in this administration. Where are we going to? Raymond Ezealiko. I don't think we're going anywhere. I think we're here. We're all here. Let's wait and see how it plays out. More messages on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Join the live stream. Don't forget to also click on the share button. That's very important. All right. So we can get more people to join in on the conversation. King Boy says, good morning. Release of minor was as a result of Nigerians who condemned the act. This is bad. Very true. I had a conversation with a friend who was saying, Very Dark Man was the person that made the government. I said, no, it's not Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man only joined other Nigerians who have been very vocal and speaking about this on social media. Lawyers, rights activists, groups, NGOs, name them. Everybody has been speaking, especially when they appeared in court in the manner that they did. And what we saw, it was very gory. The lawyer, the right activist Deji, was also very instrumental in all of this. So everybody, Nigerians. National grid collapse. Always, what are the engineers doing about that? Say for Samuel. I don't think it's something the engineers can fix. So it's like in your house, a wire cut. You don't know it was going to cut now. Did you know? You don't. You're just watching TV and then your socket just poof. There's nothing. Even if an engineer was sitting there with you, he wasn't going to detect it and go and stop it. So that's the situation. That's what it's like when the grid collapses. Those criticizing the government for the governor for donating money were they in Togo when the former governor was donating Rivers money to different states? Thank God ability at Twigbo. Jeffrey Tibekwe said the OPM Geo deserves rewards for numerous empowerment he has done for Rivers indigents. I think from this angle it also makes sense because when you look at what that church and that man have been doing, and the governor chose to donate monies to the state, not the governor, the state government chose to donate monies to him. Well, it's also very fair that people want to criticize. You would understand why they want to criticize. So yeah, both ways it makes sense. Everybody get right inside matter. Any other message you take first? Okay, let's look at this one from Jeffrey Tibekwe. We already took that. Okudili Nwogu says national grid collapse. It's a national disgrace. Okay. I think that would be the most I can take for your Facebook messages. But keep the messages coming. We'll come back to them. Let's go over to the phone lines. 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. That is the WhatsApp. I beg your pardon. The number to call. You can also call 0817 923 0003. All right, any of these numbers to get through to us this morning. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. All right, let's please keep it very short and straight to the point. JJ in Rumigbo, will start with you. Good morning, JJ.
Andrew, I greet you this morning.
Yep, go ahead.
Andrew, please, like they say in church, follow me to the book of Punch, 22nd October 2022. Right? You have the list of states that the former governor donated money to. Donated to fire victims, market fire victims in Sokoto. Donated to Akwa Ibom when they were building their general hospital, 600 million. Sokoto is 500 million. Bayelsa Law School, 500 million. And Kaduna bandit or whatever attack victim, 200 million. Can you beat that, Andrew? So you have that donation, that's about 2.something billion, and the governor here gave in. You know the work OPM has done and so many other things he has explored. So for me, I think it's money in the right direction. But some traders in Equatorial Secretariat says that the police invaded the place. And the police is telling us that they are hoodlums. I don't get it at all. If they are hoodlums, we are the police invited by the chairman of the Kwara local government to say, look, they have hoodlums here and all those put together. So people that came to work, to eke out a living are now hoodlums. I think people should think because of tomorrow. Because the police spokesman, please check your facts well before you roll it to the public. Because people are not.
All right, let's go to Uche Ken in Eche. Thank you, JJ. Uche Ken, good morning.
Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Go on, please.
I am concerned about the U.S. election this morning between a man and a woman out there. If I was to be there, I believe I would have voted for my gender. But I also pray that what is happening in Eche will not also happen there. When some individuals that are not better than you will come to tell you, woman, no go rule us. I wish her well. Then National Grid suffer setback again. I don't want to put my there. The Nigeria we are now is facing a lot of things. Even the light is even complaining that they are tired. Andrew, lawyer called Chetangwala, criticized the recent and constant donation by the governor, Governor Sim Fubara. There is something I usually say. For me, I'm not condemning it, but I usually tell people, you don't clap and celebrate when corruption favors you and you call it connection. Now, there is a particular platform they call the Rivers Coalition. That Rivers Coalition is usually meant for Governor Kim. What you will hear there are can read there over the time is Wike is a donatus. He donated in Sokoto. He did not donated here and there. Now the same people have sat and watched the governor make the same donation. If Rivers money is for Rivers people, I believe it should be used for Rivers people. If you have condemned the previous donation by Nelson Wike, you should also be bold to condemn the recent donation, no matter where the donation is going to. Then the chieftaincy conflict in Omakono, the chieftaincy affair right now is even more dangerous than politics. God have mercy on them.
George in Buguma, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. You see, we don't condemn what is right because you must condemn everything. Where the governor domiciled that donation was the right place, because by then the former governor, we were having so many expectations from him over here, asking for job creation. He even promised over 10,000 or 5,000 jobs, where the people are expecting that, and all these things were not coming. Rather, it was either play some kind of push-up politics, believing that doing that will also in turn bring something for him. But when that time came, you remember, the same person who he gave 500 million naira was the person who came here in the state during the primary and betrayed him. And what happened today? It was that same anger that the former governor is holding on to. And he's doing what he's doing on the other side, telling us, the people, that he will continue to express his anger on what happened to him that day of primary. And that has led him staying in the same party and playing opposition and anti-activities against his own party. That is what led to that. So we are saying that the governor gave the money to the right place.
All right, George, thank you. Ida in Nkoro, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. This morning, I get very, very happy. In that morning, you know, Karango Shrine, and let doctor to come work, where to die forever. This morning, I get very, very happy. In that morning, you know, Karango give to come and gun shoot gun, eight people die. This morning, I'm very, very happy. In that morning, you know, Karango give police taking time to arrest opposition. I want to thank His Excellency. That money was donated for Rivers State and for Rivers people. OPM Pastor don't do well. My brother, when my rain base catch fire here, the former governor don't donate money. When my one catch fire, the former governor don't donate 1 naira. But all donation go outside. But this our governor that gonna do donate money for Rivers State. May they can pray for them. Well, their prayer and Rivers State peaceful. But without prayer, violent people for Rivers State, when the position they find. The state of emergency they find, we do not see that this prayer them and just mellow and down. So giving money to church is the right thing. And the governor, they work for Rivers people. And those men within the talk, we shaking at the talk, those people, I don't know what they do. Not supposed to have those who go through. I don't think not supposed to come for yourself. Let the compensate those children know. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Good news in Mount 3. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother man.
All right, go on.
Thank you. Can you even add my mouth in the issue of the donation? Are we aware that everybody who lives in River State automatically members of River State? Are we aware that that OPM pastor has done what even Nigerian police could not do for Rivers people? During the issue of the court saga, the submission of arms, many youths from River State were free to go to the OPM to submit their guns. And most of them were rehabilitated by the OPM pastor itself. He will use the gun by himself to hand over to the River State government, the River State and the Nigerian police, and he will rehabilitate them. He will buy you material for them to work, the ones that he will bring into the Christian fold, the ones that he will send abroad. What that man has done in River State, to River people, the queries or gun is even acquired from outside River State. Is 100 naira worth it? 100 million worth it? We should be appreciating His Excellency Governor Simelala Ifubara for how said, let me support this church. with what they are doing. Instead of coming to say, you spend this, the one that spent all our billions outside River State and refuse to look into River State, the fire burn and other things. What has happened? Who has said anything? We should appreciate good things. And again, the issue of the federal government reversal of the 18 years children, for example. My brother, man, do you know the reason why they reversed it? It's because it will affect the rich men, the big men, the politicians' children. Because most of the children get into school very tender, and they push them to finish very early. Some of them before 14, 16 years, they are done with secondary school. If you come and say this, how will their own children go? That is one of the reasons why I see they reverse it.
All right, let's go to Remo Lumeni now. Cookie Gam, unfortunately, good news, you exhausted the time. Good Cookie Gam, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Andrew, people criticize government. Andrew, from 1999 today, this is the only government that has managed our resources well. Does not donate anyhow to people. Andrew, compared to other governors of the River State, like previous governor, how he donates, this one is able to manage our little resources to make sure he uses to work in River State. Yesterday, we went to Makri Road, the other day, Emoha Road. The young man, the governor is doing perfectly well with our resources. So why should we kind of wonder about how to criticize him? This governor is a governor that sent to God to govern us for this our time. So we should allow him to decide his right and will to carry us to the promised land. And before Chitima to say that the reason of the minor we have compulsory grant, and we held a minor for close to 6 months in detention. Minor. It is this morning in the line of the compulsory grant. If you remember that day, and you see how this government is leading us in this country, a little minor is brought and the child death that I think today it can't be said, what compulsory grant? This present administration is making us to look like you cannot have a voice to say anything in this country again. If it's something that arrests you, it is not good, Andrew. Andrew, good morning.
All right, good morning, Cookie Gam. Mufasa from NTA Road. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, thank you very much. The governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, has assured Rivers people that we will continue to engage on people-oriented projects. For me, that's a good one. I mean, that's the way to go. Democracy is about the people. I think inspect road projects, health facilities and all of that. I want to urge the government to continue in that particular, direction. If the people are happy, I'm sure governance will be seamless and easy. So I want to say kudos to the governor for what he's doing. And then what happened in a Kwere local government, Andrew, for me, is quite appalling. That police would still want to be unprofessional as regards, politics and all that is happening in the state. Like JJ asked, who gave the information that hoodlums have overtaken the secretariat? That you just storm a place at the gate to shoot tear gas canisters, fire shots, and all of that. What if persons were killed and these tear gas? So the police should learn to be more professional in handling issues that concern members of the public. I'm begging this commissioner of police should please look at least try to fish out those people who did that, and disciplinary measures have to be meted out. We don't want to be hearing this kind of disturbances in the state. It has been peaceful for quite some time now, and we pray that it remains so. So that's what we want in the state. Thank you, Anna.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see if we can take a few more. All right, we're already out of time. On Facebook, this one from Amezi Emmanuel. Candid advice to the governor is to stop hustling civil servant salaries, stop paying all sectors monthly salaries until Rivers people come to the reality of the day and choose the way to go. Recklessly spending state funds without proper preparation is a criminal offense. This is Jacobs Chimex. So the governor should be very careful. Fidelis Elemoa says, I foresee Kamala Harris winning the election. Day Safer Samuel says, Governor donating money to churches. How much has he donated to aid the flood victims in Rivers State? Well, I think donations not donations. What should be done is being done with regards to that. I know the last time they had food stuff, they had food items, they had other things that were needed. There were visits to IDP camps. We had the deputy governor. I'm pretty sure those things were dumb monies. But except that is not enough, and we need more, which, of course, I think even for the flood situation, we need more from everyone. The companies, the private companies that reside in those areas, what are they doing to also support Yeah, they have several of them who do business in those areas, and now where you're doing business has been affected, and the people who patronize you and help your business grow and ensure that your business is safe are in this situation. What are you doing as an organization to also contribute your quota to helping them in these times? Let's go to WhatsApp and take some comments here. Woike says incessant Greek collapse is a national embarrassment. Emil Kamon says he's watching from Benin City. I can't miss Nigerian football. Thank you. We can't miss you too. So keep watching, keep listening. It's so interesting. The minors have been released. Emil Kamonde. Eze Aliko says police denies invading Ikore Council. It's indeed laughable. Let's see. This one says, okay, Mike says, Ebulu Michael says, lawyer disagrees with governor's donation to churches. I condemn the lawyer's disagreement. For me, governor has a right and privilege to donate. Yes, he does, but that does not mean you donate anyhow. In this case, the governor said, these people here are also Rivers people. So technically, Rivers people are also benefiting from this donation in that church. So, yeah, Ifeanyi Chukwu says, Andrew, how do businesses survive in this kind of economy? How do hotels, radio stations like yours survive? My brother, do you know how much diesel is now? Think about it. It's not funny, but what can we do? We'll take a commercial now. Conversation continues afterwards.
Stay with us.
Nigeria Info.